Welcome to Palestine, a land where nature's wonders unfold at every turn. From lush northern hills to silent southern deserts, this landscape is a living tapestry, vibrant and diverse. Here, ancient olive trees and golden dunes tell stories older than time. Let's set aside politics and discover the breathtaking beauty and resilience that define this remarkable place. Join us as we explore the deep bond between people and their land, a connection that endures through centuries. Palestine is more than what headlines show. Beyond the news, it's a sanctuary of wildflowers, citrus groves, and the shimmering Mediterranean. Listen, the rustle of olive leaves, the songbirds' call, the peaceful silence of the desert. This is a land cherished for generations, where life thrives in quiet beauty. Let's see Palestine through the eyes of those who love it. Resilient, vibrant, and full of hope. In Palestine, every hill and river is a living witness to history. Ancient olive groves, terraced hillsides, and the sacred Jordan River reveal a partnership between people and nature. These landscapes are shaped by centuries of ingenuity and respect for the earth. Here, tradition and nature thrive side by side, creating a world both timeless and alive. Our journey uncovers the enduring beauty and spirit woven into this land. Travel north to rolling green hills and fertile valleys, the emerald heart of Palestine. Wildflowers bloom, streams flow, and shepherds guide their flocks as they have for generations. Villages nestle among orchards, a testament to harmony between people and land. Each spring the land is reborn, mirroring the resilience of its people. These hills are not just scenery, they are the living heart of hope and renewal. In the Jezreel Valley, fields of wheat and citrus groves stretch as far as the eye can see. This fertile plain has fed generations, its rhythms shaped by the hands of dedicated farmers. Here the land is a partner, respected, nurtured, and celebrated in every harvest. Community thrives in shared work and shared meals, rooted in the bounty of the earth. Marj ibn Amer is more than a valley. It's the heart of a people, sustained by the land they love. Let's wander into the quiet sanctuary of an olive grove. The hills of Palestine are famous for these remarkable, incredibly old trees. Their trunks are gnarled and twisted, thick with the passage of time like ancient sculptures. Standing beneath their silvery green leaves, you feel a sense of peace. Many have been standing here for over 1,000 years, silent witnesses to history. The olive tree is a powerful symbol in Palestinian culture. It represents peace, prosperity, and resilience. For Palestinians, the olive tree is a symbol of their own deep connection to the land. The olive harvest, which takes place in the autumn, is a special time of year, a community event. It is a celebration of family, community, and the bounty of the land. From these olives comes the precious oil, often called liquid gold. The ancient olive groves of Palestine are truly a treasure. As we climb higher, we see the remarkable agricultural terraces, a testament to Palestinian farmers' ingenuity. Building these terraces was a monumental task. Farmers gathered stones to build sturdy retaining walls, creating fertile platforms on steep hillsides. This system allows cultivation where it would otherwise be impossible, turning terrain into productive gardens. The stone walls slow rainwater flow, preventing erosion and allowing water to soak into the ground. It's a landscape shaped by human hands in harmony with the land. Farmers grow diverse crops, creating a healthy ecosystem that supports wildlife. These terraces are a living part of Palestine's cultural heritage, representing a deep respect for the earth. The terraced hills are a beautiful example of how humans can create landscapes that are both productive and beautiful. Our journey now takes a dramatic turn. We leave the lush green hills behind and venture eastward, towards a landscape of stark and breathtaking beauty. This is the Judean desert. It's a world of rock, sand, and vast open spaces. The air grows warmer and drier. The vibrant greens are replaced by shades of ochre, tan, and pale gold. At first it might seem empty, a barren wasteland, but as your eyes adjust, you begin to see its subtle and profound character. The landscape is not flat, but a rolling sea of hills and deep canyons, sculpted by wind and water over countless millennia. This is a place that commands silence and invites contemplation. It is a wilderness in the truest sense of the word. The descent into this desert is an experience in itself. As you travel from the Central Highlands near Jerusalem, the elevation drops rapidly. With every turn of the road, the views become more expansive, more dramatic. You can feel the change in the atmosphere, the growing intensity of the sun. The silence here is different from the quiet of the olive groves. It is a deep, resonant silence that seems to fill the entire sky. This is a land that has been a place of refuge and spiritual seeking for thousands of years. Prophets, monks, and hermits have sought solitude in its caves and canyons, searching for clarity and a connection to the divine. The desert's starkness strips away distractions, leaving only the essentials. Let us look closer at the colors of this remarkable desert. It's a common misconception to think of a desert as a monotonous world of brown. The Judean desert, however, is a painter's dream, offering a subtle and ever-changing palette. The dominant color comes from the limestone and chalk rock that forms its hills. This rock can be a brilliant, almost blinding white under the midday sun, or it can take on warmer tones of cream, beige, and pale yellow. After a rare winter rain, these same hills can be covered in a temporary delicate green fuzz as dormant grasses and herbs spring to life, a fleeting but beautiful spectacle. The colors are also found in the details. Look at the layers of rock exposed in a canyon wall. You can see bands of different shades, a geological history book telling a story of ancient seas and shifting climates. Even the shadows are a color in themselves, a deep, cool blue or purple that provides a stark and beautiful contrast to the sunlit areas. The desert light plays a crucial role in this display of color, constantly altering the appearance of the landscape. The palette of the Judean desert is a testament to the fact that beauty can be found in the most unexpected of places, a subtle and powerful art show put on by nature itself. Deep within the Judean desert lies Wadi Qelt, a deep scar carved into the limestone hills stretching from Jerusalem to the Jordan Valley. For much of the year, its bed is dry, but flash floods can roar through after winter rains. The most astonishing sight is the monastery of St. George, an architectural marvel clinging to the cliff face. Built in the 5th century, this Greek Orthodox monastery appears to grow directly out of the rock. A Roman-era aqueduct once carried water along the canyon's edge. Today, a small stream creates a ribbon of green, supporting reeds, wildlife, and Bedouin shepherds. Wadi Qelt is a desert paradox, holding hidden life and beauty within its depths. Life in the Judean desert is a story of resilience. For centuries, the Bedouin people have mastered this environment. Traditionally nomadic, they moved with their flocks, following grazing patterns. The Bedouin tent is a symbol of this lifestyle. Hospitality is a cornerstone of Bedouin culture. However, this traditional way of life is facing modern pressures. You can still see shepherds leading their flocks across the hills. The stories of their ancestors are still told around the evening fire. Their culture is a living part of the desert's identity. In this stark environment, the value of water, shade, and community becomes incredibly clear. They are a part of it, their lives shaped by its stark, mystical beauty. We now leave the silent, rocky hills of the desert and descend to the lowest point on the surface of the earth. Here, a legendary river carves a path through the landscape. This is the Jordan River. It is not a wide or mighty river by global standards, but its importance is, honestly, immeasurable. For millennia, it has been a source of life in an arid land, a geographical boundary, and a deeply sacred site for billions of people around the world. Its waters have witnessed countless moments of history. The river's journey begins far to the north, but here in the Jordan Valley, it takes on its most profound significance, flowing through a landscape rich with stories and faith. The river meanders slowly, its path twisting and turning like a green serpent through the pale, sun-baked soil of the valley floor. Along its immediate banks, a narrow, dense thicket of vegetation thrives. Tamarisk trees, reeds, and rushes create a vibrant ribbon of life that stands in stark contrast to the drier land just a few meters away. This green corridor is a sanctuary. It provides a vital habitat for numerous species of birds, mammals, and insects. The air here is thick with the sound of buzzing insects and the songs of warblers hidden amongst the leaves. It is a world of its own, a lifeline of water and shade in an otherwise harsh environment. This river is a place of pilgrimage. For Christians, these waters are sacred, the site where John the Baptist baptized Jesus. At locations along the river, you can see pilgrims from all corners of the globe, dressed in white robes, stepping into the gentle current. There is a palpable sense of peace and devotion in the air. The quiet murmur of prayers and the gentle splash of water create a serene atmosphere. This is more than just a physical river. It is a river of faith, a place where people come to connect with the very foundations of their beliefs. The Jordan's spiritual energy is as tangible as the water that flows within its banks. The story of the river, however, is also one of fragility. In modern times, the flow of the Jordan has been greatly reduced. Its waters are diverted for agriculture and other human needs, and the river that reaches its final destination, the Dead Sea, is a shadow of its former self. This has profound consequences for the unique ecosystems that depend on it. The struggle to protect and restore the Jordan River is a powerful reminder of our responsibility to be good stewards of the natural wonders we have inherited. The sacred journey of this river is a story of faith, history, and a pressing call for conservation. Near the southern end of the Jordan River's journey, a remarkable city appears. This is Jericho. It is often called the oldest city in the world, a place of continuous human settlement for over 10,000 years. But what makes life possible here, in the heart of this dry valley? The secret lies in the water. Jericho is a true oasis, blessed with a powerful natural spring, Ain as-Sultan. This spring has provided a reliable source of fresh water for millennia, allowing agriculture and civilization to flourish where they otherwise could not. The city is a testament to the life-giving power of water, a vibrant splash of green against the desert's tan canvas. As you approach Jericho, the change in the landscape is dramatic. The parched earth gives way to lush plantations. Groves of date palms, their fronds rustling in the warm breeze, stand tall against the blue sky. Below them, vast fields of banana trees spread their broad green leaves. The air becomes more humid and is filled with the sweet scent of citrus blossoms from the surrounding orange and lemon groves. This abundance is all thanks to the ancient spring and the intricate network of irrigation channels that distribute its precious water. Jericho is a living example of how a single source of water can create an island of fertility and life. Let us listen to a farmer from Jericho. He might tell you stories passed down from his grandfather about the spring. He speaks of it not just as a resource, but as a blessing, the very heart of the city. He will explain how the community has worked together for generations to maintain the irrigation channels, ensuring that every farmer receives a fair share of the water. His hands, stained with the soil of his land, have planted and harvested the same crops as his ancestors. He will offer you a sweet, succulent date, fresh from the palm, and its taste is the taste of Jericho itself, a taste of sunshine, water, and ancient history. The city is more than just an agricultural marvel. It is a living museum. Archaeological sites reveal layers upon layers of history, from the earliest Neolithic settlers to the palaces of a bygone era. Yet the true marvel is the continuity of life. The same spring that sustained the city's first inhabitants continues to sustain its people today. Walking through the vibrant marketplace, filled with the colorful produce grown in the oasis, you feel the unbroken thread of history. Jericho is a powerful symbol of resilience and adaptation, a city built on water and hope, a thriving green jewel in the Jordan Valley. The Jordan Valley is not just a path for a river, it's a superhighway for life. Because of its unique geography, nestled between continents, it serves as one of the world's most important corridors for migratory birds. Twice a year, this relatively narrow valley becomes the stage for one of nature's greatest spectacles. Hundreds of millions of birds travel along this route, moving between their breeding grounds in Europe and Asia and their wintering grounds in Africa. The sky can be filled with vast flocks of storks, pelicans, eagles, and, just countless smaller birds, all following this ancient, invisible pathway. It's truly a breathtaking display of the power and instinct of the natural world. For these birds, the valley is more than just a flyway. It's a crucial place to rest and refuel. The wetlands, fish ponds, and agricultural fields around Jericho and along the river provide these vital stopover sites. Here, the tired travelers can find food and water to sustain them on their long and honestly perilous journey. You might see thousands of white storks circling high on the thermal air currents, gaining altitude without even flapping a wing, or you might witness a flock of great white pelicans landing gracefully on a body of water, their huge wingspans creating a magnificent sight. For birdwatchers and nature lovers, the Jordan Valley is a place of pilgrimage in its own right. This incredible migration connects Palestine to the rest of the world in a profound way. The birds that rest in the Jordan Valley may have started their journey in Russia or spent their winter in the heart of Africa. They know no borders. Their journey is a powerful reminder that we all share one planet, and that the health of an ecosystem in one country has a direct impact on life in another. The conservation of these stopover sites is not just a local issue, it's a global responsibility. Protecting the habitats of the Jordan Valley means protecting these magnificent birds for future generations across 3 continents to enjoy. The cycle of migration is as old as the valley itself. It's a rhythm of nature that's been repeated for countless millennia. The local people have always been aware of this seasonal spectacle. The arrival of certain birds signals the coming of spring or the onset of winter. It's a natural calendar in the sky. This corridor of life, teeming with the energy of migration, adds another layer of wonder to this already historic landscape. The Jordan Valley is a place where human history, sacred stories, and the grand, timeless drama of the natural world all converge in a truly unforgettable way. Our journey moves westward, leaving the inland valleys behind. We're approaching the Mediterranean coast, the Azure edge of Palestine. This landscape is defined by long sandy beaches and gentle dunes. The sound of the surf becomes the soundtrack to this region. It's a place where the land meets the sea. The coastal light is bright and often hazy, diffused by the moisture in the air. Sunsets here are a daily spectacle. The sun sinks into the water, painting the sky with fiery shades. They are a people of the sea, connected for generations. The Mediterranean coast of Palestine is a vital part of the nation's identity, a place of beauty and resilience. Now we turn our gaze to Gaza. Its natural landscape possesses a simple and profound beauty with stunning beaches. Imagine a long, wide expanse of soft golden sand meeting the gentle, warm waters of the Mediterranean. These beaches have always been the heart and soul of Gaza, a place of respite and recreation. For generations, fishing has been a cornerstone of the local economy and culture. The harbor is a hive of activity, especially in the early morning as the fishermen return with their catch. Their connection to the sea is one of deep, practical knowledge passed down for centuries. His story is one of incredible resilience, embodying the enduring spirit of his people. The golden sands and the blue sea of Gaza are a powerful reminder that even in the most difficult of circumstances, natural beauty persists. Moving inland, the plains transform into a vast, fragrant garden. This is the heart of Palestine's citrus country, famous for over a century for its Jaffa oranges. The plains are covered with groves of orange, lemon, and grapefruit trees. In spring, the trees are covered in white blossoms, releasing a sweet perfume. The citrus harvest in winter is a time of intense activity. The Jaffa orange is deeply woven into Palestine's cultural and economic history, a symbol of heritage and connection to the land. The Mediterranean coast of Palestine is steeped in thousands of years of history. This coastline has always been a bridge between civilizations. Cities like Ashkelon and ancient Gaza were major hubs of maritime trade. They connected inland routes with Mediterranean trade networks, linking Egypt, Greece, and Rome. Walking these shores, you walk on layers of history. Picture Phoenician, Roman, and Arab ships arriving and departing. They carried olive oil, wine, and textiles, exchanging ideas and cultures. Archaeologists uncover treasures that tell the story of this rich past. Discoveries bring these ancient seaports to life. Today, their legacy remains in the coastal culture. This coastline has always been a dynamic place where histories have unfolded. Our journey now ascends, climbing into the very spine of Palestine. This is the Central Highlands, a range of mountains and hills that runs from north to south, forming the backbone of the land. It's a landscape of dramatic elevations, rugged slopes, and breathtaking panoramic views. The air here is cleaner and cooler than in the plains below, offering a refreshing respite from the coastal humidity or the desert heat. These mountains are not just geological formations. They're the heartland of Palestinian culture and history. Ancient towns and villages cling to their summits and nestle in their valleys, their stone houses blending seamlessly with the rocky terrain. This is a land of strength, resilience, and elevated perspective. The character of these highlands is one of sturdy and enduring beauty. The slopes are a mosaic of ancient stone terraces, olive groves, and natural forests of oak and pine. In the spring, the rocky ground erupts in wildflowers, with the vibrant red of the poppy and the delicate purple of the cyclamen adding splashes of color to the stony landscape. Shepherds still lead their flocks of sheep and goats across these hills, following ancient paths used for thousands of years. The sound of the shepherd's flute and the gentle ringing of sheep bells drifts on the wind, a timeless melody of life in harmony with the mountains. From the peaks of these mountains, the world unfolds below you. On a clear day, you can look eastward and see the deep rift of the Jordan Valley and the mountains beyond, or westward to the coastal plain and the glistening Mediterranean Sea. This vantage point has always been strategically important, providing natural defense and commanding views. But it also offers a spiritual perspective. To stand on one of these peaks is to feel connection to the entire land, to see how all landscapes are part of a beautiful whole. It is a humbling experience that inspires deep awe and reverence. The Central Highlands are the source of life for the entire region. The rain that falls on these mountains is the lifeblood of the land. It replenishes the underground aquifers that feed springs in valleys and oases. The ancient people understood this well, carving cisterns into the rock to capture every precious drop of water. This mountainous backbone is not just a physical feature, it is the great provider, the water tower of Palestine. The health of these highlands is essential for the health of the entire land, making their preservation a sacred trust for the people who call these mountains home. In the heart of the Central Highlands, near Nablus, two mountains rise, Mount Gerizim to the south and Mount Ebal to the north. These mountains are steeped in ancient history and spiritual significance. The tribes of Israel gathered here to hear blessings from Gerizim and curses from Ebal, marking them as symbols of choice and consequence. Mount Gerizim is sacred to the Samaritan community, considered the holiest place on earth. Here lie the ruins of their ancient temple and their modern village. Mount Ebal, once seen as barren, holds the remains of an ancient altar, suggesting it was also a place of worship. Standing in the valley between them is a profound experience, a geographical metaphor for the choices we face. Nablus thrives below, a testament to life flourishing in the shadow of these sacred mountains. Gerizim and Ebal are fundamental to the region's cultural and spiritual identity. As we travel south through the highlands, we approach Jerusalem. The city is built upon mountains, and its surrounding peaks are famous. The most prominent is the Mount of Olives, offering a breathtaking view of the old city. This mountain is woven into Jewish, Christian, and Muslim traditions. Its slopes hold ancient tombs and churches. It is considered holy ground. Standing in the Garden of Gethsemane is a deeply moving experience. The ancient olive trees seem to hold the weight of history. The mountain is a place of pilgrimage and quiet contemplation. From its summit, one can feel a sense of peace. To the south lies Mount Zion. In Jewish tradition, Zion is a synonym for Jerusalem. It is home to the tomb of King David and the cenacle. It is a place where different faiths converge. These mountains are an integral part of Jerusalem's identity and sacredness. Our journey through the landscapes of Palestine has now come to a close, but the images and stories will remain with us. We have traveled across a land of astonishing diversity. We stood in the shade of thousand-year-old olive trees, their gnarled trunks a testament to a deep and resilient connection between a people and their soil. This journey has shown us a Palestine that exists beyond the headlines, a land of breathtaking and enduring nature. In Palestine, every stone, every tree, and every spring has a story to tell. A story of the deep, unbreakable bond that has been forged over thousands of years between the land and its people. Let us carry with us a renewed sense of awe and respect for these unique and precious landscapes. The hills, deserts, valleys, and coasts of this ancient land are a treasure for the entire world, a testament to the enduring power of nature and the human spirit.